Wow, this week on A Man on the Inside was wild.
Yeah, what a crazy episode.
I mean, I can't believe what happened with Charles's birthday.
So many twists and turns.
I know, right? Talk about surprises galore.
It was definitely a birthday he won't forget.
I mean, let's start with those thefts at Pacific View. Everyone's on edge.
Yeah, you could feel a tension building.
It's like, 1 minute, everything's peaceful.
Right, and then the next, it's like everyone's looking over their shoulder.
Exactly. Susan's ready to, lock the place down.
She's taking it seriously.
Yeah, the resident council president, she wants tight security.
Makes sense, right? She wants everyone to feel safe.
But Charles, her vice president,
Yeah, he's always got a different perspective.
he seems to be thinking a little differently about it all.
Like he's got a plan brewing.
It's like he's saying, hold on, let's think this through.
I think he's right to be cautious.
Me too. Jumping into drastic measures could backfire
Yeah, it could make people feel even more trapped.
instead of safer. And then there's that whole fake Rolex thing.
Oh, yeah, what was that about?
Who gives a fake Rolex as a birthday present?
Right, it's so strange.
Is it a bad joke or, a weird clue?
Maybe it's some kind of inside joke we're not getting.
Or is the thief trying to mess with him?
I'm starting to think it's a clue, especially with what happens next.
You mean the motion sensor going off in his room
Yeah, that was creepy.
right after he gets the watch?
It's like the thief is playing a game with him.
Totally, like they're trying to rattle him.
I think you're right. There's something more going on.
It's not just about what they're stealing.
There's a message behind it.
Almost like they want to get a reaction out of him.
Or maybe the whole community.
It's really hard to tell.
But it definitely keeps you guessing.
And then boom, the stolen watch reappears.
Oh, man, I'd forgotten about that.
Planted right in Charles's room,
Trying to frame him. How sneaky.
making it look like he's the thief.
What a twist.
Instead of calling the police, the residents handle it their own way.
Yeah, they take matters into their own hands.
We put the watch back where the cleaning crew will find it.
It's risky, but it shows how tight-knit they are.
They're like a family
Definitely
trying to protect their own.
working together to solve the problem.
It really makes you think about the power of community,
Absolutely.
how they choose to trust each other, even with all the suspicion.
It's pretty remarkable.
And through it all, they still throw Charles this amazing birthday party.
Yeah, they really came together.
They're not letting this mystery steal their joy.
They're resilient.
You're right.
There's this underlying sense of hope and togetherness.
Yeah, even with all the drama.
It's one of the things I love about this show.
Me too. It reminds us that life at Pacific View is more than just this mystery.
It's about connection and celebration.
Exactly, it's about life.
And there's still so much life happening there.
Oh, absolutely.
Even with all the twists and turns.
And speaking of life happening, we can't forget about Gladys,
Oh, Gladys, she's going through a lot.
Charles's neighbor, who's struggling with memory loss.
It's heartbreaking to watch.
It's tough to see people pull away from her.
I know.
But Charles, he sticks by her side.
He's such a good friend.
Yeah, he doesn't just sit with her. He really tries to connect.
He does.
She brings up her past, her being a costume designer.
That was such a touching moment.
He's trying to spark those memories.
He's so compassionate.
It's really something.
It really is.
It shows how we can all make a difference in someone's life,
Just by being there.
no matter what challenges they're facing.
Exactly. It's a beautiful thing to see.
It truly is.
It's one of those things that stays with you.
It definitely does.
Yeah, it really makes you think, about how we treat people as they age.
It does. It's like, do we shy away from these challenges?
Right. Or do we step up and offer support?
Like Charles is doing. It's pretty amazing.
He's setting a good example for all of us.
Definitely. And, the show doesn't shy away from the tough stuff.
No, it shows the realities of aging, the good and the bad.
But it also reminds us that life in a retirement community can still be vibrant.
Oh, absolutely. There's so much life still happening.
Like with Elliot and Ginny, talk about a whirlwind.
I know, his cancer diagnosis was so heavy.
But then his proposal, so beautiful.
So full of hope in the face of such difficult news.
It's like he's saying, I want to spend whatever time I have left with you.
And it's beautiful how the community rallies around them.
They offer their support. They celebrate their love.
It's like that idea of community being a family,
They're there for each other through thick and thin.
Exactly.
And, I think this show does a great job of breaking stereotypes.
What about retirement communities? Right.
Yeah, it's not just bingo and early bird specials.
There's so much more to it.
There's intrigue, There's romance.
Real friendships, genuine connections.
People are still living full lives.
Pursuing their passions, having fun.
Like Florence finally getting that fancy bathrobe.
Oh, yeah, that was cute.
She's treating herself. Good for her.
It's never too late to enjoy the simple things.
Exactly. And, this episode really got me thinking about how aging is different for everyone.
Yeah, everyone's journey is unique.
You've got Gladys facing serious health challenges.
And then you have Florence, who's still so active and independent.
It's a whole spectrum of experiences.
The show does a great job of representing that.
It reminds us that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to aging.
Right. We need to be respectful and supportive of everyone's journey.
I think that's so important.
It is. And, for me, the best part of this episode was that balance.
Between the mystery and the drama and the heartwarming moments.
Yes, like life, right.
We've got our ups and downs.
Our challenges and our celebrations.
And A Man on the Inside captures that so well.
I agree. It's a show that makes you think and laugh.
Maybe even shed a tear or two.
Oh, definitely. It pulls at your heartstrings.
And it leaves you wanting more.
I can't wait to see what happens next week.
Me neither. How all these stories continue to unfold. Makes you think, doesn't it? Like how many other stories are out there?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, just waiting to be told.
Hidden within our own communities.
Exactly. A Man on the Inside is like a reminder that everyone's got a story.
No matter their age.
Yeah, and you never know what those stories hold.
Sometimes they're full of surprises, secrets.
Exactly.
This episode really got me thinking about how we, as a society, approach aging.
Yeah, it's a big topic.
It's easy to avoid those tough conversations.
It's about memory loss, health issues.
But A Man on the Inside kind of forces us to face them.
Head on.
With empathy and understanding.
Yeah, it's about being more supportive, creating communities that are inclusive.
For everyone, especially as we age.
Absolutely. And, this episode was just a fantastic reminder.
Of what?
That life, it's a journey.
Full of twists and turns.
But even when things get tough, there's always room for connection.
Growth, hope.
It's inspiring.
I can't wait to see what happens next with Charles's investigation.
Me too. And how the residents of Pacific View keep navigating those ups and downs.
Well, that about wraps it up for this deep dive.
It does.
What about you? What resonated with you most from this episode?
Oh, so many things.
Share your thoughts in the comments below.
And don't forget to subscribe.
For more insightful conversations about the shows and topics you love.
We'll see you next time.
Until then.